Hello, everybody. My name's Alex, the sport dietitian. Hello, happy Monday. You're in the right place. I'm talking to you about 9 different ways on how you can stay motivated. If you've ever struggled with losing weight sustainably, you're in the right place. So, guys, comment the letter S below. Once you're here, comment the letter S. S is for sustainable. Everything we do is about sustainability. Myself and a team of psychologists, physiotherapists, medical consultants, dietitians, nutritionists, behavior change coaches, pelvic floor physios, sleep specialists, and personal trainers are here to help you lose weight sustainably. Jackie Lowe, hello, Anne McCaig, Teresa Martin, Joanne Gill. Comment the word S. Hope we're having a glorious day. I'm laughing at the horrific thumbnail that Facebook has just chosen for this video. I look like I've been drugged. So apologies if you've just clicked onto an horrific thumbnail, which basically means is the image that you can see before you actually click on the video itself. So guys, if you're here, comment S for sustainable, S for sustainable, S for sustainable. 54 of you live already. Joe, Wendy, hello. Kelly Newman, Verena, all of the familiar faces. Good to see you guys. Thanks in advance to all of you guys who've been sharing this as well. Deborah Hunt's already shared it online. Hitting the share button means more to me than you know. Stephanie, Harriet, I'm going to post a link as well for our YouTube channel. We had 117 new YouTube subscribers last week. 117, which is insane. So huge thanks for everyone supporting what we do and what we're trying to do here to help you guys lose weight sustainably. And I'm hoping by now you're recognizing that it ain't just about sustainable weight loss. It's about the bigger impact you can make as a result of losing the weight sustainably. So I want everyone to comment that below. This is more than just sustainable weight loss. This is more than just sustainable weight loss. There is a share button there somewhere, guys. You should be able to see it beside the comments button. So thank you for those who've shared. If you can share it, that would mean an awful lot to me. So comment below. This is more. Can't share any longer. That's very strange. Maybe try again in a few minutes. Okay. 8 shares already. You certainly can share. Thank you, Haley King, Eleanor Rennie for hitting the share button, Anita. Anybody else, if you could hit the share button, that would mean more to me than you possibly would know. Sandra Byrne, Stephanie Lilly, thank you. Deborah Hunt, Verena Tufel, thank you for hitting the share button, guys. If we can hit 50 shares, say that would be amazing. Hit the share button again. And that will be the best possible way of us being able to help 1 million people live longer, healthier, and happier lives. All right, let's dive right into it. Hands up here who's ever struggled with low motivation. Hands up here who's ever struggled with low motivation. Hands up. Hands up here who's ever struggled with low motivation. Okay. Hands up. So we're going to start off with the basics, guys, and then we're going to make it a bit more complex. So if you've struggled with low motivation, comment right now below why that is. Let's make this individualized and personalized methods on how we can increase your motivation. So comment below what drops your motivation. Jackie Lowe, great to see you. Louise Pinnigan says yes, definitely. Ali Brain, Louise Ewell. Hands up, Michelle Moores. Okay, what causes it? What's caused it? Samantha Kelly right now. What's caused it in the past? What's caused you to have low motivation? Give me the reasons right now. Give me the reasons right now, guys. Who's on the ball? Not feeling worthy for Mandy Byam. Thank you. Lack of progress. So lack of progress. Not feeling worthy. And I'm going to give you some solutions around all of these things. Okay. Long days. Winter. So many reasons. Lack of immediate success. Okay. Tiredness, bad news. So many reasons. Tiredness, bad news. Okay. Motivation is something that's going to go up and down regardless of who you are. You could be Superwoman. You could be Xena Warrior Princess. And you're still going to have days with low motivation. Why? Because you're human. Because you're a physiological being, which means that your energy levels are going to go up and down regardless. Your energy levels obviously influence how you feel. How you feel influences your motivation. Again, what happens to you in life events, environments also impact how you feel. Learn behaviors of thoughts of you beating yourself up or only seeing your areas of lack. All of this also influences. Why do comments get written across Alex's face? Thank you, Claire Buxton. All of these things also influences low motivation. So how do we tackle them head on? Here we go. First of all, if anyone is seeing a lack of progress, I want everyone right now to comment number 1, anchoring expectations. Anchoring expectations. Anchoring expectations. Thank you, Sandra. Anchoring expectations. Okay. If you've came here and you want to lose 2 stone in a month, you're in the wrong place. If you came here and you want to have a quick fix, you're in the wrong place. Everything we do is about sustainable weight loss, not quick fix weight loss. And to put that in perspective, if you've been struggling with your weight for 10 years, that's 500 weeks. 20 years, that is, what am I saying? Yeah, 10 years is 500 weeks. 20 years is 1,000 weeks. 40 years is 2,000 weeks. If that's the case, it's not going to be addressed in 10 or 12 weeks. You know that. Of course you do. So at the start, we build foundations. We break old learned behaviors that are not serving you. We build new learned behaviors that will serve you. We address damage to your metabolism. We reduce overwhelm. And we build structured days that make success what? Inevitable. That's what we do at the beginning. That's what we do. And while we're doing all of that, then you're going to notice the non-scale victories. And right now, I'm going to call all of you out. Next time you feel that you're not succeeding, I want you to start writing down some non-scale victories. 140 of you live. So number 1, anchoring expectations. Give me some non-scale victories right now. What have you achieved? 23 shares already, guys. See if we can get it up to 50. It would be amazing. Thank you, Jennifer Fish. Thank you, Irene Heller, Linda Van Dorn, Jeanette Kahn, Lee Howell. Thank you for hitting the share button. Haley Pope, Rhonda Rice. Hit the share button, guys. That'd mean more to me than you possibly know. It means the world. Thank you so much. Eleanor Rennie as well. Bridget Bath shared it. Kim Brown shared it. So many of you shared it. Thank you, guys. Okay. Came off blood pressure medication. Dropped the dress size. Slim fitted dresses. Readiness for the wedding. Not pre-diabetic anymore. Drinking more water. Look in the comments, guys. If you're looking at me, stop looking at me. Look at the comments. Can't find the share button. You'll find it. Keep trying, Samantha. Anchoring expectations. More confident social settings. Not had to use my crutches. Clothes fitting better. If you've ever believed or ever not trusted the process, read the comments right now. So we're anchoring expectations by telling you at the beginning we work on changing the behaviors that don't serve you, building the behaviors that do, building a foundation, addressing your metabolism as well that's been damaged over the years, reducing overwhelm. This is how we build a castle, by first having a savage and solid foundation. Looking at your non-scale victories, change minds, I put myself first. Can see my feet again, Ali Brain. Hips don't hurt, Jane Brooks. Eating more protein, doing deadlifts. And then you're looking at all these non-scale victories. It's going to keep you motivated for longer to ensure that you're able to keep going with this and keep being consistent. So comment number 2. Comment number 2. Comment number 2. Pain avoidance. Comment pain avoidance. Comment number 2, pain avoidance. Comment number 2, pain avoidance. Good to see you, Rhonda Rice. Lifting more weights. Guys, the comments are flying in. Flying in. Number 2, pain avoidance. Pain avoidance. So, right now, guys, you have 2 options. You have 2 options. You have 2 options. Let's imagine that you're not motivated. Let's imagine that you're having a tough day. You're tired. You've had a rough day at work. You've had a tragedy in the family. You're really struggling. You're not seeing results fast enough in your eyes. And you're just getting frustrated. You're slowly drifting away from all the things that we know. Congrats, Lena Foran, by the way. Give Lena a big warm welcome. She's won one of our scholarships. Congrats, Lena. Imagine this. Option A. Actually, you have a crossroads. I want you to visualize it instead. I want you to draw a crossroads. Crossroads. You're at a crossroads. You have low motivation. The left fork of the crossroads is when you're riddled with self-doubt. You don't believe you can do it. You're trivializing the problem. You're downplaying it. You're saying that I haven't got that much to lose. You're comparing yourself to people who are either losing weight faster than you, which disheartens you, or you're comparing yourself to people who have got more to lose than you, which is leading to you trivializing the problem. That's option A. That's option A. The left fork. That's the left fork. Everyone comment left fork, left fork, left fork. Left fork. Left fork, left fork. So all those feelings and emotions, are there. Then, in spite of all those feelings and emotions, in spite of all those fears, you get the help and you start breaking beliefs that you can't do it, breaking beliefs that you don't need to do it. That's a big one. Not being problem aware. Hands up if any of this resonates. Breaking beliefs as in expecting to lose 2 stone in a month. Breaking beliefs that tomorrow is a better time to start or next week's better when you've got less work projects on. That's the left fork. That means that in spite of all these feelings, we get the help, we do it anyway. And I want everyone to comment anyway, do it anyway. As Mother Teresa says, if you're kind, people will think you have ulterior motives. Do it anyway. And if you're successful, people will think that you think more of yourself, or you will think that. Do it anyway. Be kind anyway. That's the left fork. Right fork, pain avoidance now, is when you still have self-doubt. You still have habits of downplaying the problem, comparing yourself to others, which is either trivializing the problem further so you've got less weight to lose, or it is comparing yourself to other people who have achieved more than you have achieved, and that stops you from starting. So option B, the right fork, is when you succumb to all of these beliefs. And there are a number of beliefs, by the way, guys, not that many. There's a small number of beliefs. Would you like me to walk you through them now? Say walk through now. Say walk through now, please. Say walk through now if you want me to walk you through them. There's a very small number of beliefs that lead to why people stay stuck. And I think actually it's important that you know these either way, because whether you want to know them or not, I'm going to tell them to you, because if you don't know these, you will fall at the first hurdle. These beliefs are, now is not the right time. I'm not worth it, or I can't come first. I can't do it. I'm going to fail. I have to get other people's reassurance or permission to get what I want in my life. Skepticism as a form of self-sabotage. It's a mask we wear, because it's easier to call something a scam than it is to actually try it. All of these are beliefs that we have to break. If we don't break them beliefs, then nothing changes. If you keep putting it off, you keep downplaying the problem, you keep falling down to fear of failure, you keep procrastinating, you keep asking for people's reassurance, you keep refusing to look at your life and how it can be so much better, you won't start. Which means you have the exact same fears and struggles as the person on the left fork, but instead you go down the right fork. And we self-sabotage because of that. Because of all of those beliefs that I've just mentioned. And then what happens? You gain more weight. You get older. Your joints get worse. You feel worse in yourself. You're a warning sign to your family, or worse, you're a burden on them. So if you ever feel low in motivation, I want you to think of this fork right now, a pain avoidance fork. The beliefs and the feelings you have are the same. But right now you have an option. The right fork, where you give in to all these beliefs, you talk yourself out of doing things, You allow a low day or a low energy day to cause you to quit, which means you will definitely fail. Or to the left fork, which means you feel these fears and you do it anyway. So I want everyone to comment below, right fork or left fork. Comment right fork or left fork. Comment right fork or left fork. Who's been paying attention? Right fork or left fork. And I know, guys, the beliefs aren't part of motivation, but in some ways they are, because I want you to really hear me in what I'm about to say. I could give you all the advice in the world, and I can give you the most strategic methods of losing weight sustainably, preventing injury, living a life with more energy. And by the way, got a huge energy giveaway today, a brand new resource we've just built and how to 10x your energy levels. So if you want that, by the way, comment 10x my energy, 10x my energy, 10x my energy, 10x my energy. Comment that below and I'm going to fire it over to you. Comment 10x my energy if you've ever struggled with low energy. Before I give away that giveaway, I need you to recognize these things. That the first hurdle is the hardest one to overcome. And whether you've just started or whether you're with us a year and a half, you're going to be put right back in front of that goddamn first hurdle again and again and again. It's going to be those negative voices coming in. Those negative voices coming in. Hands up here, who's ever had those negative voices coming in? And what do they look like? They sound like or look like, it's not that bad. I've not got that much weight to lose. It could be worse. I've not got time. I've got too much going on. If I have to lose weight or want to lose weight, I'm going to have to give up all the foods I love. If I want to lose weight, I'm going to live a life being hungry or on shakes or fads or gimmicks. If I lose weight, I won't be able to have a social life. I can't lose weight because I've got PCOS. I've got underactive thyroid. I've got joint problems. I'm too old. What are all these things I'm mentioning? Guys, what are all these things I'm mentioning? What are all these things that I'm talking about? I have to ask permission because I'm not sure I can make my own decisions. I'm not worth it. I have low self-worth. I can't be the priority. I'm afraid I'll fail, so I'm not going to try. I'm going to be skeptical because being skeptical is like a mask I can wear when I'm afraid I'll fail. Jackie Simpson has nailed it. It's self-sabotage. It's self-sabotage. And hands up here who can relate to self-sabotage. Everyone's jumping in for the 10x energy. I'll make sure the team are absolutely on the ball for that. But let me just make sure that it is, I have it here. Finishing touch has literally just been completed today. So if anyone does want our how to boost your energy, 10x energy, free training, do message us. Well, comment below actually is easier. Comment below 10x energy. And our team is going to fire that over to you. It is a detailed 6-page document with all the specific strategies in place on how to 10x your energy. But if we send it over to you guys, I want you to use it now. I don't want it to be a PDF that you just take and then don't use. So please comment 10x energy. Right, guys. Is that helpful, by the way? I'm hoping it's helpful. I'm hoping it's helpful. Right. Next. Process-based rewards. I want you to comment process-based rewards. Process-based rewards. Process-based rewards. And a massive thank you to Tina Booth for sharing this clinic. Hitting the share button means the world to me, guys. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Process-based rewards. Process-based rewards. Kim Brown, thank you for sharing. What is a process-based reward? Any idea? It is very important for motivation, by the way. What is a process-based reward? What is a process-based reward? A process-based reward, and guys, an awful lot of you here will fall into the habit of celebrating the completion of something. Just celebrating the end result. if you only celebrate the end result, you're missing 98% of the benefits you'll get from this. And I'm telling you that right now. A process-based reward could be the fact that you reward yourself for doing an activity consistently. I want everyone right now to comment some ideas of activities that you could do, that your coach has asked you to do consistently. Journal for 5 days, sending myself flowers. Thank you, Sarah. Well done. Exactly. Sarah Chiji, thank you for commenting. I love it. I love seeing new faces like Fran Stops as well. New faces of people here perhaps don't comment that often. Those in the background, I want you to comment right now. I'm in the background, but I'm here. I'm in the background, but I'm paying attention. I'm in the background, but I'm paying attention. Comment, paying attention. Logging onto the app. Sandra Bourne has a fantastic idea. Logging onto the app 7 days in a row. That should be rewarded. Drinking 3 liters of water 7 days in a row. That should be rewarded. Walking 7 days in a row. What can be a process-based reward? Like, list right now some things that you want to do that make you happy. What makes me happy? Walking the beach with the dogs and my little girl Sky and my beautiful wife Babs. That makes me happy. So I treat myself to that reward every single day. What else makes me happy? Going to the cinema. I don't go enough. I should go more to hold myself accountable. It makes me happy. Getting my steps in. Long evening walk. Long evening walk. Chilling on the couch with the fire for like 45 minutes to an hour a night. Just relaxing. Doing nothing. Just being. That makes me happy. Journaling makes me happy. Reflecting and measuring backwards makes me happy. Hopping on a live with you guys makes me happy. Like, what motivates you? What are going to be the process-based rewards? And that brings us on to the next point, which is number 5. Number 5 or number 4? No, it's number 4. Which is measure backwards. Measure backwards. So let's do this right now. Give me some dietary habits that you've now changed in the last 12 months. 165 you live. Wow. Some dietary habits right now. What are you doing more of? What are you eating more of? What are you eating less of? What are you eating more of? What are you eating less of? Right now, comment below. I've never had so many comments so quickly, guys. I'm very impressed. Keep commenting, please. Keep commenting. Keep commenting. Measure backwards. How many vegetables per week? How many different types of vegetables per week were you eating 12 months ago versus now? How much protein were you eating 12 months ago versus now? How much water were you drinking 12 months ago versus now? Or it could be 3 years ago if you're here for a while. Marie Bird, actually eat my fruit and veg. There we go. What about sleep? Hands up here if you're sleeping better since starting with us. Hands up here. Hands up here if you're sleeping better since starting with us. And also, by the way, myself and our sleep specialist on the team are currently building a brand new training on how to ensure that you sleep through the night. Then give a name for like uninterrupted sleep or sleeping through the night or 8 hours straight. I like that. Let's call it 8 hours straight. A brand new training, 8 hours straight. 8 hours straight. I'm actually going to message Maureen and say, it's going to call this 8 hours straight, please. Right. So if you want that, by the way, just watch this space. I haven't built it yet. The 10x energy is the big one we've built right now. So comment 10x energy if you haven't received it yet. 8 hours straight, 8 hours straight. Sleeping better. Okay. So look at all these wins, guys. Measuring backwards is critical for motivation. I'm sure you know that by now. If you don't measure backwards, you're not going to succeed. If you don't measure all your wins, you are not going to succeed because you're not going to understand why. Because you're not going to understand why. Because you're not going to think, what's the point? Speaking of which, next reason, number 5, comment number 5. Comment number 5, comment number 5. Comment number 5. Any of this helpful, guys? I know I'm going very fast now. Any of this helpful? And if any of this is helpful, and if you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, guys, I'm posting the link now. We had 117 new subscribers in the last 7 days, which is nuts. So I'm going to post the link to it right now. It's the Sport Dietitian 2055, a link there. Please subscribe. We add videos to that every single week, guys. So enjoy it. Number 5 is building a why chain. Building a why chain. This is a cool exercise. And I want all of you to do it right now. So start. I'm glad it's helpful. Start right now in the comments. Here we go. A why chain. Why are you putting yourself first? I'm putting myself first because I want to improve my health. So me first equals health. That's the first 2 links to the chain. Me first equals health. Why are you prioritizing your health? Because I don't want to lose my independence. So now it's why me first? Health, not lose my independence. Why do you not want to lose your independence? To see my grandkids grow up. To see my grandkids grow up without being a burden. To see my grandkids growing up without being a burden. So we got me first, health, independence, grandkids not being a burden. Now comment yours. What's your why chain going to be? What's your why chain? Feel better in clothes. So more confident. Enjoy social occasions. Feel less isolated. Meet the right person. Meet the right person. Feel better in clothes. Be more confident. A better social life. Meet the right person. What is your why chain? We want to go several whys deep. Several whys deep. Anne Pollock, good to see you. To feel better about myself. What is your why? But one why isn't enough, guys. You got to go 3 or 4 whys deep. Judith Race, improve my health. Don't want to end up in a wheelchair. Why do you not want to end up in a wheelchair, Judith? Let's go 1 why deeper. Why not a wheelchair? Katrina Bryden, feeling alive and energetic. Catherine, why do you want to feel alive and energetic? Wendy Perkins, to enjoy my son and feel and look better. Is any of this motivating? Is reminding yourself why you're doing this motivating? I'm hoping it is. And motivation is a double-edged sword, because if you believe you'll always have it, you'll never have it. You have to look at all these mechanisms as specific psychological strategies that positively influence your decision-making. This is what I'm doing. I'm not actually motivating you. You might think you're motivated, but motivation is actually a lie. It's the irony of this. But we throw the word motivation around like it's what we need. We don't need motivation. We need a specific toolkit of psychological strategies that are instructional, easy to implement, easy to witness and experience the actual benefits from them. And we're able to plug in these psychological frameworks like on demand. Like we can plug in our phone and open up apps on demand. I want you to be able to plug in these psychological frameworks on demand. I want you to have a toolkit of knowing, I know what to do, of having a toolkit of what to do when your energy dips, when you're requiring more support for internal motivators, when you need to be able to get that lift, when you need to make better decisions. All of these things that I'm giving you, they're not things to motivate you. They're decision-making tools. I want everyone to comment. It's the most important thing I have said to you today, okay? This is not about motivation. This is about building my toolkit of decision-making tools. This is not about motivation. This is about building my toolkit of decision-making tools. And those of you who've seen my empty chair test last week will have seen another one of our decision-making tools. This is not about motivation. This is about building decision-making tools. Amanda McQuillan, stronger bones, less pain, decent rest, more organized, get out, still find things at home. I love that you guys are diving into these whys, 5 whys deep. Marie Bird, commitment to myself. So guys, please comment that now. Please comment that now. These are decision-making tools. And I want you to have more. I want you to have more tools. So many whys, guys. We have 1,500 comments. If you haven't commented yet, I challenge you to step up. I want you to comment right now. I'm stepping up. 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 Okay, I'm stepping up. Number 6, number 6, number 6. Number 6. Number six. Number six, number six. Number six, number six, number six. Okay, number six. This is one that I need you, Amanda Byam, stepping up. I love this. This is one that do not underestimate this, because so many people underestimate this one. I mean, it's probably one of the most underestimated psychological frameworks and strategies and methods of you continuing to move forward. And it's so simple. The beautiful thing about it is it's so simple. Number six, pull somebody else up. Comment the name of someone before who you've seen in the inner circle who's pulled you up. Who has commented? Comment the name of someone who's pulled you up right now. Comment the name of someone who has pulled you up. Who's given you a lift when you were struggling? Who has given you a push? Who's given you a pat on the back? Who's told you it's going to be okay? Who said, my heart goes out to you? Who showed sympathy and empathy? Comment the name of someone who has pulled you up. Comment the name of someone who has pulled you up. Comment the name of someone who has pulled you up. I'm going to read out the first 10 names. Comment the name of someone who's pulled you up. My husband, Deborah Hunt, and McCaig. Great. Anybody else pulled you up? Mish Tubi's pulled you up. Who else has pulled you up? Heidi Lucas, Jenny Hobday, Leslie Heenan. Who else has pulled you up? Deborah. 4 more names. Who else has pulled you up? And the irony of this is, who are your heroes in sympathy and empathy? Thank you, Terry. That's very kind of you. Val Brister, Emma Cigg, Amanda Squires, Darren Nightingale, Sati, David, my coach, Val Brister, Catherine, Jimmy, my coach. So here's the irony of this is, right now you're commenting on people who've pulled you up. But by you doing that and you mentioning their name, what are you doing? You're pulling them up. And you congratulating them and you thanking them for pulling you up. Is that increasing your decision-making tools? Is that putting you in a better mental state to make better decisions, or a worse mental state? I'm trying not to use the word motivation now. Comment below, better mental state or worse mental state? Better mental state or worse mental state? Thank you, Janet Jackson. Pete, my coach, literally a tough mother. Thank you, Jen. Good to see you, Jen. It's been a while. Sarah, my work colleague. Okay, so guys, that helps everybody. You're supporting the people who pulled you up. You're pulling them up as well. It obviously increases your motivation because you're able to help someone else, pulling someone up. This is why we have a family here in TSD, a literally very, very, very safe, protective family that we protect. Of course we do. Val Brister, Denny Phillips. So many of you. Better mental state. Right, comment number 7. 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 Number 7 is our giveaway. 10x energy. We're giving away a training right now on 10xing your energy. In this key training, you're going to learn how to optimize your sleep, how and when to use caffeine properly, how to optimize the length of your sleep and not be waking up through the night either, how to use carbohydrates to pull with you, not against you in terms of your energy levels. And this means you're more motivated. So number 7 is comment 10x energy. Comment 10x energy. Comment 10x energy. And we'll fire that right over to you guys. This is something that we normally have. We actually built this out for a brand new program, which is called Inevitable. But I've decided to just give it away to you guys for free because a giving hand is never empty. And you'll have heard me say that 1,000 times before, guys. So comment 10x energy and you will get that. I'm going to get my team to go through the comments after this. The more you comment 10x energy, the more likely it is that we're actually going to see it. 10x energy. Okay, I'm looking forward to giving that to you guys. It may not be tonight, but I'll do my absolute best with the team on it. Okay, but 10x energy, 10x energy, 10x energy. Right, number 8, motivation. Number 8, motivation is right now. Let's do the real thing. Let's listen to Jane. Let's hear someone else's story and learn from them. Give Jane a massive welcome, please, guys. Jane, hello, can you hear me? Jane, hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can certainly hear you. Hello, hello. Now, $1 million question.
Hello.
Can everybody see you? That's what I'm hoping for. Can everybody see you? Bear with me a second, Jane. It's great to have you on here. And a happy Monday. You look fabulous, by the way. You look absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you. So do you.
Thank you very much. And it's great to have you here. Thank you for coming on, Jane. You're number 8, literally, in terms of motivation, which is exactly why we have you on, because of you being that lead example, you being that powerhouse of what happens when you actually take the help, which is what you're doing or what you've done. But let's go right back to the beginning. So the point of this is to obviously allow you to be able to be relatable to a lot of people out there who have gone through a variety of struggles, you know, with their weight, their health, their confidence, their mobility. So if you can go right back to the beginning, Jane, and let us know actually what was some of the toughest moments for you? What were some of the biggest challenges that you had with your weight?
I think, hello everyone. I think for me, I never really struggled as a lot of the ladies have like in earlier life. Mine came later. Mine came when I had a marriage breakdown, a bit like Leslie Heenan the other week. So like, I can completely relate to her. I had a marriage breakdown. I threw myself into the gym, I would say. Did that, but I wasn't really looking after myself from a dietary aspect or just, you know, just proper foods, decent food. I sort of put on weight, then I dropped it again. So I was like, okay, this is going to be me. I'm going to be yo-yoing. I did Weight Watchers, did Slimming World over a period of, I guess, 10 to 15 years. I've done on and off. And then I just got to the point, menopause hit. I'd obviously come out of that relationship. I'm in a fantastic relationship now. I've been with my partner for 10 years now. He supports everything I do, including TSD. So it's just, for me, it was just, okay, I'm going to be okay. I've just, you know, put on this weight. It's not going to go anywhere. I'm just going to live with it. And then I got to the point where I'd come up the stairs. I work up in the top of the attic. I work from home. I sit on my backside all day. And I had aching joints. So I was like, this is crazy. I'm literally in my early 50s. I'll be coming up to 54 in March, but I'm literally, I feel about 70. My knees are just giving way. What is going on? And I got to that point and I was just like, Weight Watchers is not going to help me anymore.
Why is that, do you think? Why do you think something like that won't work for you long term?
Just because I know, because I've done it and it's great and I've lost the weight because I can be very focused, very disciplined. And when I set my mind to something, I'm going to do it. So I did it and then I get complacent.
Yeah.
So, and that was, and there was no mindset in terms of, okay, well, I've done the work and now I need to focus on doing it. It was like, oh, well, I've done it. It's fine. I can do it again. It's fine. And actually I was getting to the point where it's not fine. I'm not going to be doing this. I need to do something better. And I don't know whether Facebook listens to like your thoughts. I don't know. AI is getting too intelligent.
Yeah.
Your ad popped up. And then I was like, okay, you know, and you see these influencers on Instagram and Facebook, and I was like, oh, is this right for me? And then I just dived in.
Question on that. Why? Obviously, a lot of people here would normally never, ever, ever click on ads like that. It's funny. Yesterday, I seen one telling me how I can melt my belly fat, and It was about taking this drug built by a PhD doctor from the States. And then you look into it, and obviously it's quite scary how these things are so readily available.
Mm.
So what made you, I suppose, move past that skepticism?
I think for me, probably your energy, to be honest, Alex. Your energy just radiates like, I've never known anyone like it, to be honest. And it was just like a breath of fresh air. And I followed you for a little while. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna, is this a gimmick or is it not? And I just thought, okay, I'm going for it. This sounds like it's more a sustainable plan.
Yeah.
I can follow this. I can get the food and obviously the exercise down, but it's more about those additional skills that you pick up and what's in your toolbox. And actually like listening to sort of obviously now I'm on EPP.
Yeah.
It's just, I can't always get along to the live sessions but I love listening back to them. I listen to them on my walks. It just gives me more than I ever thought possible on a program.
I love hearing that, because one of our core values is over delivery, which is why we talk about weight loss, but aim to give you so much more than weight loss. And I'm hoping that's happening for you, Jane.
Yeah.
And what people sometimes fail to miss is that if we can be like in your ecosystem everywhere, on YouTube, on Instagram, on your walks, on the app, on Facebook, it means that we are what you think about, which really isn't. It's about you. You're thinking about you, your self-development, and what you focus on expands. And that means that you're getting that, mention energy, that boost, because there's that aha moment when you kind of figure something out and you start to see yourself progressing. And then you start seeing the results. So give me some, like, what have you achieved?
So I think when I spoke to you before, and well, the one thing I would say, Alex, actually, is the thing that really drove me, as well as like your energy, was actually there was something you said in one of the first videos I watched, was like the next 2 years will dictate the next 20, and that really resonated with me. So I knew, I was like, okay, I'm in this. But I think for me, it was all about being there for my godchildren. I think I told you I'm a bit like the Pied Piper. I have lots of godchildren. So I just wanted to be there for them. They range from all ages, but the youngest are 9 and 11. And my godson has Down syndrome, but he's just a ball of energy, and they love running around. And I only go to visit them twice a year. They're in the States. And I just wanted to be my best self for them and be there for them later on in life, and still have the fun and be the fun Auntie Jane that I can be. And I felt I was losing that. So now I just feel like I've been able to sort of push past that. I'm now achieving things in the gym that I never thought possible. Today I messaged Michelle, my coach, to tell her today, to say that I've got to 40 kg deadlifts now. And I'm just, every time I did have a bit of a lull in January, I will admit, and I think probably for other ladies on here as well, January just seems to be like a dire month.
January.
just the motivation. But but now I'm back on an even keel with my routines and my workouts, and I just love it. And I said to Michelle today, I messaged her and I just said, it's weird seeing the person in the mirror when I'm doing my lifts and seeing these muscles pop out that I never knew I had, So that just spurs me on. But again, it's just like, just my sleep is so much better. Like just during menopause and like at the beginning of menopause, my sleep was awful, and I just put again, I thought, I'm going to have disruptive sleep. I'm just going to have to be on the treadmill and just keep going. It's fine. But now my sleep pattern is so much better, and my water intake is better. Just like these key skills, like literally they're no brainers really when you think about it. But just for me, it's all these little building blocks that then make me want to achieve more. So
that's so important what you said, Jane, as well, because a lot of these things, the what is simple, like drinking water is simple, optimizing your sleep is a simple thing to have,
Mm,
but it's not always simple to achieve
yeah,
consistently
yeah.
because it takes specific tools of implementation to be able to consistently do that.
Mm,
The simple thing is those two things that you mentioned, they're daily,
yeah.
which that's every day for the next 30 years of your life.
Mm,
Traveling to the States is less of a chore. It means you have more to give. You've
yeah.
got, can I just say how incredible that is that you do that? You go twice a year to the States to be able to support your godchildren. I think that's, I've never had anyone ever on here ever be doing something
I'd
like
go more if I could afford it.
that. Yeah, I hear you. But that's amazing though. Like that's
Mm,
why this is, again, like I feel like I'm singing the same hymn sheet, but it's why self-care is the most selfless thing you can do because you can give
mm,
more. You have
yeah.
more to give.
Yeah.
And you've heard people say all the time that obviously this is sustainable, but I want to hear your reasons. Like, why do you feel this is genuinely sustainable?
I just think for me, well, for one, the inner circle as well is just fantastic. And I don't always comment. I go through phases, I must admit, but I'm always there looking
Yeah.
at what people have said and just the comments on there and the way that people just support each other. It is a real sort of family for sure. It's and what you've built, Alex, it does, that's what makes it for me more sustainable because there is that support network. You know, I'm not on my own, even if I sort of like drop out of like Facebook for a little while, and you know, but it's always there. And TSD is always around. So I mean, literally I'm sitting here with my, I don't know whether you can see that.
As I can, the water bottle, I love it.
It's like literally it's like there, so everything, there's like little sort of like glimmers every day, like yeah, just okay, that's there. I've got my journal, I'm not a prolific journaler, but you know, I do like reach out for it every now and again, but it's just, yeah, I think it's literally ingrained in me now. Just this is me looking after myself, and so that in 20 years I'm not going to be, you know, sort of housebound or just, you know, have aches and pains. I've lost, literally I had a shoulder injury before I started TSD. I got diagnosed with Graves' disease as well, like autoimmune condition. So yeah, lots of things going on, but I refuse to let it beat me. And just being the sustainable program that it is, it's literally, it's ingrained in me now, and I don't think it will ever leave me. There will always be snippets even after I eventually leave the program, but that's not going to be for a long time because I signed up, and I obviously am a 2-for-1 winner as well, so i'm
Congrats.
here I'm here for the duration.
Yeah, congrats. Anybody else not won yet? Comment 2-for-1 below. Jane is literally a winner. So congratulations. Come and pick me below. And just so you know, Jane, I'm literally going to write down Jane Wright's smile in my journal. As you were speaking there, I was mesmerized by it. And I'm literally writing it down my journal in 7 minutes' time. You're going to be my journal as one of the highlights today because you are just beaming with certainty and with energy and inspiration. The word doesn't cut it. And right now we've got 2,500 comments. So we have so far in this live. I don't think we've ever, bar when I announced Babs was pregnant, I don't think we've ever had that many comments ever on a live, which is just sensational. And Jane, you talked about the inner circle, and I love that because 4,000 people in the inner circle, it means that whatever time of day it is, could be 2 o'clock in the morning, there's always someone there.
Yeah.
Someone there, you're never on your own. And I know lots of people talk about the importance of self-investment and obviously investing in ourselves. And I want to hear your thoughts, your views, your reasons. Why do you think self-investment is so important?
Because who else is going to do it for you? It's your life, and yes, it's a big investment in terms of like financially. I've done it previously, like a few years back, just before COVID happened. I actually had some coaching, and I again I sort of like, oh, is it too much? I could be, you know, using the money for other things, or you know, sort of like helping out other people, but actually it's my life and I have to live it. And you know, that to me, everything that has come out of this program and being on you know, TSD, it's just made me feel like this is so worthwhile. And No one else is going to invest in myself apart from me. I mean, obviously, yes, I've got everybody that supports me and loves me, but it's me. And finding myself again through this journey has actually, it's just reawakened a lot of like different feelings. I really thought menopause was like, oh, that's it, done. And then I go and sign up for Tough Mudder. So what is going on?
I love that.
And it won't be a smile, Alex. It will be a grimace, I'm sure.
Grim, it'll be a smile pushing me over, I'm sure. But honest to God, this is why we do Tough Mudder, because it's absurd. It's absurd for 200 people to jump into a pile of mud and go over banks and water and cargo nets. And I'm sure I'm scaring you off now, Jane, the more I talk about it. But it's absurd. Jumping out of an airplane for charity, which we've done before as well, is all absurd. But people underestimate what they can do all of the time.
Yeah.
And when you referenced back to me a minute ago about how what you do now in the next 2 years dictates your 20, the reason why that's true is 2 reasons. One, when you hit menopause, it becomes significantly harder. We go left or right. Like, we either fully commit to this or we don't, we drift away and things get considerably worse. Or 2, a lot of people, when they hit 50, have spent a lot of years trying, which means this is the last chance saloon. And if you don't do it properly the last time, you will definitely fail.
Yeah.
And then life becomes very small and fresh and doesn't have that wonderful smile that you have, Jane. I love it. And the comments here are just absolutely amazing. Temple is saying, hopefully meet you at Tough Mudder. Dawn says, thank you for sharing. Thank you so much. From Karen White, you're amazing, Jane. You're an inspiration. A lot of comments to reply to. If you could, Jane, work your way through them. Best of luck with this.
Thank you. No, thank you. And thank you, Alex, and everyone in the inner circle, because you're all amazing. It's a real family. And special shout out to Michelle, my coach.
Oh,
I can't wait to meet her either and give her a big hug.
She's amazing. And her husband is great too, actually. When you meet her husband, the guy with the beard, you'll meet him.
Okay.
Too. So guys, huge thank you to obviously everyone for showing up. Massive thank you for Jane to come on here and just lift the level. You think I'm high in energy, Jane? I'm not the So I just want to thank you for that. You didn't just show up, you really showed up. So thank you and have a wonderful day, guys. Enter the 2 for 1, comment 2 for 1 below, comment 10x energy, take the help and experience some things that Jane has literally right now. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.